Good evening everyone, my name is Yolanda Marchella and I'm from English Literature C. And I'm going to explain the text from Intermediate Listening Comprehension. So from the video, I found the 20 words. The first one is lacrosse. So the pronunciation is lacrosse. So lacrosse is a game played by two teams in which the players each use a long stick with a net at the end to catch, carry and throw a small ball and try to get the ball in the other team's goal. For example, in a sentence we can use the rules of women's lacrosse are very complicated and very different from the men's lacrosse game. 2 is space it out. Space it out is a verb from spaced out, means not aware of or paying attention to what is happening around you. For example, we can use in sentence is I just got home from work and I'm kind of spaced out. 3 is rigorous. The pronunciation is rigorous. Rigorous means very careful and thorough, strict or severe. For example, in a sentence is the ship is still in rigorous quarantine. 4 is overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means to cause someone to feel sudden strong emotion. For example, in a sentence, they were overwhelmed with grief when their baby died. And I was quite overwhelmed by all the flowers and letters of support I received. 5 is wage. The pronunciation is wage. Wage means to fight a war or organize a series of activities in order to achieve something. For example, in a sentence, we can use the company offers competitive wages and good benefits. 6 is procrastinate. The pronunciation is procrastinate. Procrastinate means to keep delaying something that must be done, often because it is unpleasant or boring. For example, in sentences, we can use he procrastinated and missed the submission deadline. And if I didn't procrastinate so much, I could get more done. 7 is perceive. The pronunciation is perceive. Perceive means to become aware or conscious of something or come to realize or understand. For example, in a sentence, we can use his mouth fell open as he perceived the truth. 8 is fascinating. The pronunciation is fascinating. Fascinating means extremely interesting. For example, in a sentence, we can use the result of the survey made fascinating reading. 9 is frightened. The pronunciation is frightened. Frightened means to make someone afraid or anxious. For example, he frightens me when he drives fast. 10 is fountain. Fountain means a decorative structure that shoots streams of water into the air. For example, in a sentence, we can use there is a beautiful fountain in the garden. 11. 11 is inside and out. The pronunciation is inside and out. Inside and out means you know it completely and extremely well, or you know everything about it. For example, in a sentence, we can use he knows the business inside and out. That's why he becomes the new CEO. 12 is ingress. The pronunciation is ingress. Ingress means of entry or the action of going into an area. For example, in a sentence, we can use the glass doors on the hotel's second floor provide ingress into the mall. 13 is narrow down. The pronunciation is narrow down. Narrow down means to make a number or list of something smaller by removing the things that are less important, necessary or suitable. For example, the company has narrowed down the candidates for the job to 2. 14 is spot. The pronunciation is spot. Spot means to find or detect. For example, the radar will spot you. 15. 15 is aggress. The pronunciation is aggress. Aggress is opposite of ingress, means leaving a place or to exit. For example, the main egress from the restaurant had been blocked off. 16. 16 is crush. The pronunciation is crush. Crush means to press something very hard so that it is broken or its shape is destroyed. For example, in a sentence, the package had been badly crushed in the post. 17 is blackout. Blackout is a short period when someone suddenly becomes unconscious or losing consciousness. For example, he can't drive because he suffers from blackouts. 18 is execute. The pronunciation is execute. Execute means to kill someone as a legal punishment. For example, in a sentence, he was executed for murder. 19. 19 is bullseye. The pronunciation is bullseye. Bullseye is a common word that we can use when talking about when you hit a target. For example, in a sentence, I was amazed when I got a bullseye. And the last, the 20 is combat. The pronunciation is combat. Combat means a fight, especially during a war. For example, in a sentence we can use, there was a fierce combat between the two sides. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much.